Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erin and I do mostly budgeting videos like the one you're about to see here. In fact, I just got done filming my husband's commission check that we got and how I'm budgeting that. And part of that was some money for sinking funds. So I thought that we could do a little sinking fund update. I like doing those. I like doing those once a week and, you know, just kind of a check-in just to see where we're at with things. Even if I don't add any money, you know, just kind of looking things over, seeing if we're on track with the calendar and what our final goals are and stuff. I think that's all really helpful. At least it's really helpful for me when I'm doing my real life budgeting, which is what you see. I always use real numbers, and I think that's helpful too when you're following along. I also wanted to mention that I have decided, well, I'm like 95% decided that, in fact, my dog just coughed, so in case you heard that, I'm about 95% decided to go ahead and make a second channel that involves my planning side of things. It's going to involve the planning side as far as Schedule Like a Boss with me, my weekly planning. I do have a faith planner, which is just like a spiritual or like a positivity, feel good planner, things like that. My bullet journal. I have a lot of planning going on, and I mentioned this in my previous video. As soon as I upload anything planning related, my channel takes a huge hit in the form of low views, and I lose a ton of subscribers every single time. And so that's kind of, it gets frustrating, you know, because I want to do my best and I want to give you guys the best content that I can. You know, my abilities are what they are, but I do try to do my best, and I just want to really grow my channel. It gets disheartening when you see things go backwards, you know, one step forward, two steps back. So I hope that makes sense to everybody and that, you know, you can appreciate where I'm coming from. I always like to be really transparent and honest with you guys. So anyways, let me know what you think, if you'd be interested in that second channel. Some of you guys are just here for the budgeting, and you know what? I get it. I totally understand that, and I'm on board with that as well. You know, whatever it is that your interests are, wherever your interests lie, I fully support that. I think that you should watch what you love and love what you watch. So I just took out the funds envelopes that I'm going to be concentrating on today. Let's zoom in just a little bit more. I have my cash, or let's zoom out a little bit less. I have my cash organized here in my little holder, and I should have $1,300. So let's go ahead and do a check on ourselves. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. Can I say 1,000? 1,000. 1,050, 1,000. 100, 1150, 1200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1300. All right, that is exactly what I need. So the rest of my money, if you're interested on where it went out of my husband's commission, or if you're interested on how much his commission was for the month of January that he gets paid for in February, and that's how his commissions go. They're always 1 month behind. Just let me know, and I will bring you guys up to speed. Or don't let me know. You can check out the video I just did. See, sometimes my mind is on autopilot. So for my Black Friday / Christmas fund, I have $250 in here. And initially, I think I wanted to save something like, what did I say? I can't even remember if I said I wanted to do 100 a month or if I wanted to do 150, but I've decided that I want to do 150. So in order for me to bring this where it needs to be for March, because I do try to pay my bills a month ahead, I need to add another $200 to this. All right, I just had to do some quick math off camera because this girl will probably never have a calculator again. And for January, February, and March, I should have a total of $450. So I'm actually bringing me up to speed for February and up to $300, and then I'm adding an additional $150, and now I will have $450 in this fund. So I need to add 200, and I'll just go ahead and take the 50s. All right, so I should have 450 total. So 100, 200, 250, 100, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450. All right. So I think that's a great start. And if I don't add anything else in the month of March, I'll still be where I need to be until April. And then in April, I will attempt to add another $150. All right, so that is Christmas / Black Friday. For my mom's flooring, we are still planning on doing that, but not until the spring because we're having some really, really nasty weather here. And I just can't see the sense right now in having new flooring installed when, you know, it's just so nasty out. And it could just track, you know, you don't want to track snow and salt and all that, you know, when you have a brand new floor. So I am going to wait and do that in the spring. So I'm going to add another 100, and then that should give us $400. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84. I'm really happy that I decided to create these subcategories because in the beginning I was just going to do one main sinking fund and just kind of have it be a coverall or an umbrella fund for everything. And the more I thought about that and the different goals that we had in mind for the coming, you know, for the rest of this year, the more I realized it would just be so much easier and organized, at least for my brain, if we created some separate funds again, which I think is really working out for us. So for renovation, right now we should have $1,480, and I'm going to add $1,000 to this. And that will make me very happy. We also have a big purchase coming up. We finally decided on it, and I'll talk to you guys about that in a separate video, but I am very, very excited. And it should not affect our sinking funds because we got a lot of back pay from my husband's retirement, so we should be good. I don't want to charge anything for this, you know, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, so we should have $1,480 first. So 100, 2, 3, 4, 455, 556, 657, 750, 859, 950, 1,000, 51, 50, 51, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 450, 470, 480. Boy, did I have those out of order. All right, so 1,480, and then we're adding 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Fresh out of the bank. All right, so I'm just going to organize this by denomination, hopefully. I don't know. Are you guys like that? Like, whenever I have a 50 thrown in somewhere and it's up against a 20, I get all turned around, and then I'm like, wait, all of a sudden I don't know how to count. It's so funny. Okay, so 2480 in here. Now, you're probably wondering, if you're new here, what's the renovation money for? It's actually for our kitchen, and we have 2 bathrooms that need renovated and a couple other minor projects. My husband has always done all of our renovations. He renovated our basement, he's put up drywall, he's done ceramic flooring, he's done laminate flooring. He's always done that, but with how much he's working now, it's just unrealistic for us to think that we're just going to get all this stuff done. You know, it's just not going to happen. And so we are finally looking to outsource, and it's hard to part with the money, especially when you know what things cost. It's hard to say, okay, you know, because you know what things cost and you know what you're paying in labor, And believe me, I totally recognize that people's labor and their time is valuable. So I'm not saying like, oh, they don't deserve it or they're charging too much. It's just, we're used to doing things ourselves, and it's just a difference for us. So that's why we're trying to save as much as possible, because usually when you have things like kitchens and bathrooms done, you're paying about 3 times at least the price of the materials and labor cost. So it's just a big expense, but it's one that needs done, and we decided to stay in our house. We have an aggressive payoff plan already scheduled until 2025, December of 2025. So hopefully we can make that happen. But in the meantime, we want to give the house a little bit of love that we haven't done in a very long time. We've been here since 2009. We've done a lot, but there's some things that are original to the house, and they just need to be fixed / updated / renovated. So anyways, thank you so much for tuning in to my sinking funds. I hope that you enjoyed this. I always like talking about my savings plans and what our goals are and all that good stuff. So like I said, watch for my planning channel if that is something that you're interested in. And as always, if you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you stuck around and did so. And of course, I hope I see you in my next video. Take care.